Alright fellas, we're gonna be working on the Supra. Gonna be replacing the dash, the center console. Gonna probably do an airbag delete and later figure out how I could use the airbag delete as the cover for the original airbag. But it's time to replace it. It's cracked, bowed out. I'll be replacing the e-brake handle as well. It's got some wear and tear on it. Because we're going to be messing the e-brake, you're going to put some chocks on your wheels. We're going to be messing the electronics. We're going to disconnect the battery. And here's the part number for the center console with the box or the cubby. Here's the left-hand drive e-brake handle, brand new. And this is the airbag delete panel. And here's the dash part number. Let's see, right there. This might be discontinued by now. I don't know how truthful this is. Elmer said they only had 2 in stock when I ordered mine. That was about a year ago. Alright guys, this is where I'm at now. I'm kind of procrastinating doing the glove box and airbags that I want to lay on the floor, so I kind of went over to the glove compartment or center console. Basically, to remove this part, there's a screw here. Let's see, over here, there's one here, and there's 2 back here. It should remove off. I think there should be a plug connected, but there was nothing connected to mine. What else? Everything, there's a lot of videos how to remove the dash panel, so I didn't think about adding it, but Anthony from the Supra Registry has a video up on his channel. So it was good enough to follow his. The only issue I've had was with the cigarette lighter. Basically, mine was kind of coming apart. It wasn't really coming off of the panel. It's just kind of falling apart. So I have no idea how I'm gonna reconnect all the pieces. Yeah, I gotta do more research. But basically, that's the only wire that you might have an issue with. And if you don't plan on repainting the dash panels, all you have to do is there are two clear wires. You just pull them straight back. It's gonna feel weird, but that's how you remove these right here. That's the only issue I really had with this whole process so far. And I removed the seats because I figured I'm gonna be laying on the ground. It's gonna be easier to remove the dash too. Alright, so got to this section of the car. To remove the glove box, you're gonna have 2 bolts right here. Can't remember, they're 14 or 12. And then you had 2 screws up here. And then it should come down. There should be a connection on the back. I'm thinking for the light. Just unplug that, it's really easy. And then on the airbag, there is 2 10mm right here towards the front, and then 2 in the very back. Those are 14, I believe. And you're gonna have to move this around to remove it. You might even have to, I had to use this long extension to get through it. It's not too bad so far. This is the plug. I've been labeling everything just to keep track of where it's gonna go back into the car.
No i my mamy malutkiego psa, naprawdę mały, bo 15 funtów, no ile jest?
Second time I'm filming this. it got vertical, but so what you do is I retransferred it over from the old dash to the new dash. And you're gonna start, at least I did with the vents, I took care of those first. This one, and this one. This one's tricky, you gotta undo this bracket for the first piece to slide in without breaking. And then you'll connect that one back on. And then I did this one. Just slides out. There's another piece. It's like a long tube. This one right here, it's like a tube. I'll connect to the main piece. So you gotta do that one first. These are pretty easy. There's no issues. On the new dash, the security light, which I think this is a security light, it did not fit. I had to file it down a little bit to slide the new one in. And I took a bunch of pictures and videos of where the harness went and everything. This side with the airbag is a lot simpler than that side. So what I did was I started here. You route it from the bottom right here under the vent. This is the ground. These are 3 plugs you got unhooked from the inside. And then these I left loose. I'm pretty sure this connects to the frame of the car. I'll check later, it's not a big deal. You unplug this is in the middle. Back, this goes to the engine harness, I'm pretty sure. Or by the firewall. And these plugs too, they connect to the firewall plugs. And these are on the bottom. Another ground and 3 plugs. This blue one is a pain to get, so it should be like this in the car. You just unhook the front, then you put a pick right back here, all the way to the back, and then you slide it, you push it forward to you. This one, it's got a security flap on it. You undo the flap, you take the plug off normally, and I believe it's like this in the car. And to get this off, you put some tension on the bottom with some screwdrivers and you pull it towards you, and that'll unhook that harness. Take your time on this. It's pretty time consuming, but what I did was I didn't use zip ties. I actually bolted it back in, but I'm leaving it slightly loose on every bolt just to have some little movement to play around with. Alright guys, I got the dash in the car, and basically some of the wiring hooked up. I'm gonna do a quick video. I already showed you outside the car where the wiring is, but I'll show you really quick inside. I'll save you some time. So what you gotta do, you gotta unplug this blue one back here, right there. Crawl under real quick, hold on. These 2 right here, you'll see you gotta take this vent pipe off. They're right there. This is driver's side, the ground. Let me see. It's gonna be this orange plug. This blue one, it unplugs the front. And then you shove a pick back here, all the way in the hole in the back, and then you're gonna pry it back towards you. That's gonna remove the plug from the fuse box. And then it's this white plug too. So pretty simple. Let's go over to the passenger side. Okay. So there's the ground right here. Okay. And then it's this blue plug, this orange one, and then this one. So you unclip this from the top, you pull this orange one off, and then you'll see the other piece to it. You're gonna pry on it down here, and you're gonna pull this orange piece towards you. It's gonna unhook the harness from there, and then you should be able to pull out the dash. That's the only ones, I'm pretty sure, that you got undo. Other than the rest of this shit, but you guys should already know that. It's kind of expected you gotta unplug that. And then I'm just gonna, I labeled everything, so I'm just gonna now kind of gently put it into certain places, like where the clock's gonna be and stuff like that. But once it's already in the car, you guys finish the hardest part, and I'll do a quick video on all the nuts that I remember you gotta take off. There's quite a few that kind of hold the dash, but basically when you take off like the airbag, the glove box, some of these plastic pieces, you're already gonna take some of them off. There's only a few really that hold it to the bar in the back. Alright, so now the bolts holding the dashboard in. There's a couple where I'm not too sure if I put them back. These two right here, I can't remember if you can see. Hold on. I cannot recall if these go here. So basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave those in there, and then when I start putting the panels back on, if I notice they're not supposed to be there, I'll take them off. And I'll just be, I guess, 2 bolts empty. But these for sure go here. This one right here on both sides. There's another one back there, you can see it. This nut right there. And then these 2 right here. And then there's another one right there, right at that vent. Those for sure go there. These 2 are maybes. We'll leave them in and we'll figure it out. But that's all you need to take off to unbolt it. Alright, quick update for y'all. We're this far. Now before I put all this in, I'm gonna clean it up. And the new e-brake in, I'm gonna clean all this up. Clean the seats up because they're out of here. Vacuum it up real nice. But yeah, basically a simple process to put it back in, how you took it out. This area right here, I had a previous little crack, and I only had 2 screws here. I wonder that's what happened. The person that took it off before me maybe put 2 screws on. The dash over time just slightly warped, and this piece was stressed where the screws were on it, maybe. I'm not too sure. Mix up with the glove box. It won't close now. I gotta figure that out. Hopefully I didn't break the mechanism or whatever. I didn't really do anything. I just took it off and left it on the ground. So I was looking at seeing if I could buy a brand new one. I couldn't find any, just used. And the used were like $500, so hopefully I figured that out. And I took the AC unit out because I'm gonna ask Stu if he could repair it. The issue with mine is you have to tap it just to keep it going. Tap the knobs. That would be right here for some reason. I don't know if it's a common issue, but we'll see if he could repair it or not. But yeah, that's how far I am. This takes way longer. Some guy quoted 3 hours on the forum. Says bullshit. This takes way longer than 3 hours. Don't listen to that guy. Alright, fellas, I got the interior put back together. I wasn't able to do that great of a job because I was going to use that vacuum that you use on interiors where you put that shampoo in it, or that soap, and it like kind of vacuums all the dirt up. I've had it for like a year. I've never used it yet, and I was going to use a steamer, but I don't have the right soap, I guess, for the car interior, so I don't want to risk it. But yeah, here's it all put back together. I figured out the glove box issue. So on the new dash, this hook is basically too far forward, and now it's a pain to shut. What you gotta do is you can kind of just grab it and push it, I guess, towards the floorboard as much as you can. And I gotta slam it now. I'm sure it'll, break in or something. I don't know, but I'm going to keep pulling on it a little bit here and there till it shuts how it used to. But other than that, I got it back together. Here's the New Year brake. This is brand new. The dash, the airbag delete. You're gonna have a light here after doing the airbag delete. I haven't figured out how to turn it off yet, but other than that, doesn't look too bad. I gotta get the 3 screws from this. Other than that, everything's complete. You guys have a good one.